Air transport is one of the fastest modes of public transport which connects international boundaries. Air transport allows people from different countries to cross international boundaries and travel other countries for personal, business, medical, and tourism purposes. Although air transport provides the fastest means by saving the time of journey, another aspect of air transport is the facilities and comfort level of the passengers. We know that the safest mode of transportation is through air travel. Flying is the safest way to travel. That's a platitude that almost everyone is familiar with. In the 1990s, when air travel was becoming increasingly common, even more so than it had ever been, this idea that air travel is safe spread more and more. It was likely an idea that spread because more first-time flyers found themselves slightly panicking, so they needed a way to ensure that they are safer than in car on the road. Airplanes are safer than cars for a variety of reasons. For one, there is a much greater concentration of cars on most highways and roads, which means that there is a much greater chance of accidents and collisions happening due to the number of cars driving close to each other. On the other hand, there is much less concentration of airplanes in the air at any given time. This means that the chance of an in-air collision is much lower. Aside from having a much lesser chance of colliding with another airplane, pilots have much greater regulations and licensing requirements than someone who drives a car. As mentioned above, the average person who drives a car will not have the same checks and balances training, technology, and regulation as someone who is a pilot. So, how safe is flying? The answer could be derived from the number of regulations and training that the average airline worker will need to go through, from pilots to aircraft dispatchers who have to go aircraft dispatcher schools. Aside from the number of checks and balances and regulations that airlines and those that work on them need to abide by, airplanes are a marvel of modern technology and engineering. Commercial airplanes have to abide by strict safety standards regardless of the ticket class that the passengers are sitting in. As technology in the industry has advanced to have passenger safety as a principal consideration, airplane seats can withstand 16 times gravity force. These seats are also fireproof and do not emit toxic fumes if they were to catch on fire. So, passengers sitting in even the cheapest seats could rest assured knowing that the seats that they own are the safest in the industry.